Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Keisha if you're new here, and thank you for clicking on this video. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my 2022 resolutions, and not only my resolutions, but the steps that I'm gonna take to accomplish those resolutions this year. Because I feel like, I know for myself and for a lot of people, what I see is we just set these resolutions, set these goals, set these big goals, and then, you know, we're going throughout the year, we think we got time to accomplish them. And then next thing you know, it's the new year and you're like, I didn't accomplish any of my goals, what the heck? And I think the biggest reason for that is that we're not creating the steps that it takes to actually accomplish those goals, or planning out what action steps we need to do in order to reach that goal, you know? I feel like I'm always setting like big goals that I wanna reach, but then like, it's like, how do I do that? You know, like we're not planning out the steps. So I'm gonna talk about my 5 big resolutions for this year, what I'm gonna do to accomplish those resolutions, and then also some smaller goals and just like smaller little things that I wanna do this year. So this year, it's still 2021 technically, but only for 2 days. It is the day before New Year's Eve today. You guys will, if you're watching this today, it's posted, it's going up on New Year's Eve. Also, if you see the spin bike in the background, I still haven't got my new handle. It's not supposed to come till next week. So I still haven't been able to finish putting it together, and that is why it is just chilling in the middle of the room right now. So before we talk about the goals and the resolutions, I wanna kind of talk about things that I'm gonna do to kind of keep myself on track throughout the year. So the first thing, if you guys watch me, you probably know I'm a big planner person. I love filling out like my monthly spread. I love daily to-do lists, weekly to-do lists, time blocking. I'm obsessed with using my planner. So I know not everybody's a planner person, but I truly believe that using a planner helps keep you organized, and I think everyone should use a planner. So as you guys know, I got an iPad a few months ago, which I'm reading off of right now. But I use different spreadsheets from like Pinterest and stuff on my planner. I'll have a couple linked down below that I like. I think I got a couple from Pinterest and some from Etsy, so I'll link some of my favorite ones down below. But I'm obsessed with using a planner, and I love using my iPad for it. But I also, before I got this, I was obsessed with physical planners, and I do have a few planners that I want to show you guys today. I've literally had these for a few weeks and I'm excited. I was just waiting for a good time to share them. This is not sponsored, but these were sent to me by this company, and again, not sponsored, not paying me to say this. She just seen some of my content and wanted to send them to me to check out, and I'm so excited to use these in the new year. So they were so kind, literally so sweet. Shout out to Clever Fox. If you guys have never heard of them, they make such adorable planners, and they have so many kinds of planners and journals, and she was so nice. I thought I was just gonna get one, and she sent me 3 planners, so I'm really excited. Look at this box. This looks like a little Christmas box, which is nice because this one is actually gonna be gifted to my best friend Amina because she needs a planner. I let her pick this one out, pick which one she wanted, because I do use my iPad as a planner and I didn't want to keep like a physical planner too. And I just know that realistically I'm not gonna use it, so I wanted to put it to good use and give it to someone that could actually benefit from it. So I'm so excited. So this is their hourly weekly planner, and Amina wanted the rose gold, which is actually so pretty. It's so nicely organized. They have their own shop. They also sell them on Amazon. So you guys definitely should check them out. I love it because it has like awareness and self-discovery, like morning routines, affirmations, like 1-year goals. Like this would be perfect where you're tracking your goals throughout the year. So like my 1-year goals, and it's like health and fitness, business and career, finance, personal development, relationships, monthly review. So you talk about your biggest wins and what tasks you didn't accomplish. Why didn't you accomplish them? And also has like a breakdown of like the months and the weeks and everything. And it also has like an hourly portion. So this is the one that Amina chose, and I'm obsessed with it. Also comes with like so many cute little stickers to use, and they're honestly such a good price. My last planner that I got was from like Ivory Paper Co, and I did really like it, but I think I paid like $70 for it. I think this one's around like 30-ish. So if you guys are looking for a planner that's not gonna completely break the bank, and that's like really beneficial and cute, I think this is like a really good one. So like I said, this one's getting gifted to Amina. They also were nice enough to send me a gratitude journal and a wellness planner, which I definitely want to get into using a gratitude journal. So I'm excited to try that. But I'm most excited for this wellness planner. Again, I got like the rose gold and like the gold and these ones. This gold color is so pretty. But I really like this one because you can kind of track your month, things I'll do better this month, my goals for this month, and then monthly review. What were the biggest wins? How do I feel about my progress? Which life areas were I lacking in? How will I improve next month? And you can kind of keep track of like, you know, you can put a progress picture in, measurements, like it's just so freaking cool. I've never seen anything like this. Again, not sponsored, but I really did want to give them a shout out because they were so nice to send me these to just try. And they're literally so freaking cute. I'm so excited. I love planners. And I think these are gonna be so great to implement in the new year. So I will have all of these linked down below as well as their website and everything. If you guys wanna check them out, definitely recommend. They were so sweet and these are genuinely like so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. But yeah, all that to say, using a planner is an important step in kind of planning out your day. And then again, like these ones specifically are good ways to like track. The next thing is actually tracking my goals this year. I never really track anything and like I really reflect on the progress I made and like what's working, what's not working, what I can change for the next month. So I want to start, depending on the goal, tracking daily, weekly, monthly, but each month I want to do like a monthly review of my goals, see where I'm at, and again, just kind of figure out what I was doing that was helpful and what I could tweak and just kind of keep myself accountable every month so I can go into the new month with like a new perspective and kind of tweak things and make sure that we're actually accomplishing our goals. And then I do want to create another vision board. I will have the video linked up here of the vision board that I made last year. It's actually hanging on the wall. I think this year I'm going to do a digital one and just have something as like my wallpaper on my like computers and my iPad and my phone and stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going to do to kind of hold myself accountable throughout the year. But let's get into the actual resolutions and the goals. So my first goal for 2022 is to read 24 books. I think that is so doable. I love reading. Like once I get into reading, I'm like unstoppable. I can just read and read and read and never stop. But then when I fall off hard. So yeah, that's the goal, read 24 books. So if you do the math, it breaks down to 2 books a month. So 1 book every other week, which is totally doable. I just got the app Scribed because I kind of got into reading on my iPad recently, and they have a lot of popular books on there and digital books, and I feel like just being able to download books and just instantly start reading them is going to be good for me to kind of keep me on track. Plus I'm in 2 book clubs, so that's also going to really help because I think the one we're reading like 1 book per month and the other one we're reading 1 book every other month, so that's definitely going to help keep me on track. That plus books I want to read on my own. Doesn't matter the length, just 24 books. And I think I might get a Goodreads because I see people track on Goodreads. So I think that's a step I'm gonna take, is get a Goodreads account so I can kind of monitor how many books I'm reading and everything like that. And then I wrote to do 30 minutes minimum of reading every night. That should be more than enough to get through most books I read. Most books I read, I feel like are between like 300 to 400-ish pages. So 30 minutes a night minimum. Usually it could be way more than that, but I'm also a pretty quick reader. So that is kind of like the goal, 30 minutes reading per night. If I want to read earlier in the day, whatever, but I usually like reading per night. Yeah, so those are kind of like some little things I'm gonna do to kind of keep me on track. Definitely recommend joining a book club if you guys want to be held accountable to read. My second resolution is to hit 20K on YouTube. My goal this year is to hit 5K, and we are a little over 6K right now, which is so exciting. And I know 20K, it feels so far away, but like really, I feel like we can do it. So I really want to hit 20K in 2022. So a few things that I wrote on how I'm gonna get there is to post 2 to 3 videos per week. I typically post 2, but I think maybe at least every other week I want to post like a 3rd. Like obviously the more content that's out there, the more likely it is that new people are going to find it. So I definitely want to post consistently and post frequently. I also want to start doing, I want to keep doing my vlogs. I love vlogging, but I want to do some more structured content that is more searchable and SEO friendly. So part of that is also to do 1 searchable video a week. So that's more of like a sit down video that people are searching, because obviously people aren't searching like daily vlog, and if they are, a million videos are gonna pop up. But like an example of a searchable video, that's like HelloFresh related video, real estate content, shop with me videos, home makeover videos, stuff like that. So I want to start incorporating more like searchable, SEO friendly videos. And I also want to be better about promoting my videos and my channel across all my platforms. I am so on and off with like promoting my channel on like my Instagram story and stuff, or like a new video, and I want to be better about that. Is like every time I post a new video, promoting it on my TikTok and on my Instagram, on my story, find a way to incorporate it in a post. So those are some things that I want to do that I think will help me get to my 20K goal this year. My third goal is to hit 10K on Instagram. My goal this year was to hit 3K, and I honestly barely made it because I'm so inconsistent on Instagram, but I've been a little more consistent lately. So I definitely want to step it up and increase my Instagram engagement and increase my following on Instagram. So for that, I know I should be posting more frequently, like even like once a day, but I just need to be realistic with myself. And I know once a day, like that's not realistic. And that's something that goes into all this too, is setting goals that are realistic, because you know, I could say I want to read 100 books this year, and I just know there's no way I'm doing that. I don't have the time for that, and that's not realistic. I'd rather set smaller, realistic goals, and then if I surpass that, great. But at least I'm doing like the minimum of my goal. So I want to post at least 3 regular like in-feed posts per week, and I want to do at least 3 to 4 reels per week. Ideally, I want to get better at doing more reels and TikToks and stuff, so I'm like posting at least 1 per day. But again, I want to be realistic, and I want to just say 3 to 4 per week. And I also want to be more consistent on my stories. I have days where I feel like I post everything, and then days I don't post anything. So I want to post at least 5 to 6 stories per day, and that can be anything, just posting there, and then also posting more things that increase engagement, like more polls or more like question boxes and stuff like that. So yeah, those are my like goals on what I'm gonna do to try to grow my Instagram. My next goal is to have 12 real estate transactions. So I currently have none because I just got into it literally in November, into like the traditional real estate field. So I haven't been really putting much effort into it right now. I've been just kind of going to the brokerage classes and just trying to absorb as much information. So like when I'm ready to hit the ground running, like I feel like I have a lot of knowledge. So I'm ready. I've been just kind of like holding off until the new year, watching a lot of YouTube videos, reading a lot of articles, going to the brokerage classes. Like, so when the new year rolls around, I'm like ready to go. So obviously like 12 real estate transactions breaks down to 1 transaction per month at least. I know probably the first few months of this year could happen. I won't say, you know, never say never. Don't know how likely it is that I'll get something in the first few months, but that's what it kind of breaks down to. But I know people say like they'll have a month where they don't have anything, and then they have like 3 transactions this month, like whatever. But that's my goal, is to hit 12 transactions. I want to be better about building my database. So I want to add at least like 1 new good lead per week, whether that is somebody that's looking to sell or buy now or in the future. Just seems like my company really works off of referrals. That seems like somebody that's going to be a good person to refer me. I just want to find like 1 good high quality lead per week. I know in the system that we use and like the plan that my brokerage follows, it's like adding 1 new person a day, which I still want to do, but I want to be confident at least 1 person that I'm adding is going to lead to a transaction, like for sure at some point. I also want to start a new thing where I do like a small business Saturday, or I think small business Sunday, where I do like a feature of a small business on my Instagram, on my Facebook page, on my YouTube, just kind of like do a small business feature here in Nashville, because that would be like me working with a small business. I would love to promote more small businesses. It could be a chance for them to maybe, you know, if we hit it off, to like be a new lead and to like refer me to people that they meet. So I want to start doing more things with small businesses in Nashville. I also want to start doing 3 to 4 pieces of like real estate content per week. So I'm going to incorporate that, whether it's like a YouTube video, Instagram reel, an Instagram post, a TikTok, whatever it is. I want to start doing more real estate content. I do want to get more active on my Facebook page. So I want to start posting more short form content on my Facebook page as well. I also want to start farming, which for me would be marketing to my neighborhood. I really want to work in my neighborhood. So I want to start doing like a monthly mailer and stuff like that to kind of market to my specific neighborhood. I want to be known as like the neighborhood realtor. So I want to start doing that this year as well. So yeah, that is my 4th goal for the year. My last biggest goal is to lose 10% body fat. I decided this year I didn't want to go with like a lose X amount of pounds type of goal, because the number on the scale at the end of the day really doesn't mean much, and everybody says that, but like truly doesn't. I've been at a point where I weighed the same when I was heavier and then lost a bunch of like body fat and still was at the same weight, because I love strength training. So it's like I'm not losing any like the numbers on the scale aren't moving that much, but like I was looking different because I was gaining so much muscle and losing fat. So I definitely want to not really focus on the scale, but just kind of focus on the body fat percentage. I do have a scale that like reads the body fat and the muscle mass and all that. So I'm just gonna focus on the body fat number and work on decreasing that. So that's like less than 1% of body fat a month, which I think is very doable. So to do that, I want to work out for at least 4 times per week. Ideally it'd be 6, but at least 4, I would say even like 5 times per week. Once I get my spin bike up and running, the plan is to be able to ride that every morning for at least 20 to 30 minutes. It's in the house, so I really wanted to get that, so like all the excuses go away for not using it. But on top of that, like I said, I love strength training, so I still want to go to the actual gym. So I want to do that at least still 3 to 4 times a week. So if I'm running that every morning, getting my cardio, I'm taking Nova for walks every day, and then I'm still going to the gym and doing strength like 3 to 4 times a week, I think that it would be like a really good combo. I also want to get back into tracking my calories. I know that's not for everybody, but every time that I've lost a significant amount of weight, like I've always yo-yoed, like I've lost a lot of weight, gained a lot of weight. I'm such a yo-yoer, but every time that I have lost a lot of weight, I have tracked calories. So I do want to get back into, I just use my fitness pal. I want to get back into tracking my calories and make sure that I'm eating in a calorie deficit. I also want to track my progress weekly, whether that's photos, measurements, the body fat percentage. I want to do like a weekly update. I'm definitely going to use my planner from Clever Fox to track all of that. So those are my 5 main goals for the year. I did write down some smaller goals that I have of things that I just want to either accomplish or be better at this year or aim for this year. So I do want to just like go through these. I didn't write down like the step-by-step process for all of these. I just wanted to like really break down my 5 main goals, but here are some smaller goals that I want to accomplish this year. So one thing that I feel like maybe a lot of people could relate to, it's like so funny to have this as like a goal, but I really want to be better about it. I want to be able to wash, dry, and put away the laundry on the same day. I know, sounds so simple, but I am such a person that will like put it in the washer, put it in the dryer, then it sits in the dryer for days, then I bring it upstairs, and it sits upstairs for like 2 more days, and then it gets put away. Sometimes I do it all in one day, sometimes it's within 2 days, but sometimes it'll sit like 3-4 days. So I want to be better about putting clothes in the washer in the morning, switching to the dryer as soon as they're done, and at the end of the night, putting on a show or a YouTube video in my room and putting laundry away. My next little goal is to get my screen time under 4 hours. I think it's usually average between 5 and 6 right now. So I do want to not just start off the new year and be at 4 hours, but like progressively work towards that throughout the year to get it to be under 4 hours. I feel like it's so funny. So I'm like, I don't feel like I spend that much time on my phone, but I guess I do. I guess I spend more time on my phone than I think because my screen time is way higher than I feel like it should be. So I want to work on decreasing my screen time. My third goal is to finish the house as far as furnishing and decorating goes. I know once you get it like quote unquote finished, you're always still swapping things out. You always find something new to add in, more decor, swapping things out, getting new things, you know, but that's beyond the point. I want it to just be like finished to where it's like content and I can do a finished, decorated house tour. My fourth goal is to buy a new car. I've had my car, we're going on 5 years in January, and she's really done a lot. She's been there for me. We've done a lot together. We've traveled a lot together, but it is time to get a new car. Her miles are getting up. She's dealt with a lot of damage, getting hit and runs. Like she needs an upgrade, or she needs to go. That's something that I would love to do this year. The next goal is to be better with my response times when it comes to responding to comments, whether that's on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, emails, DMs, anything like that. I almost said like within the same day, but I'm giving myself a 48-hour window to respond. I'm so bad sometimes about responding. Nope, I'm horrible at responding to comments on YouTube. Especially during Vlogmas, I for sure fell off of it responding to comments, but even my DMs, sometimes like I'll see them and like if I have multiple DMs to like a story or something, I just get overwhelmed and I just like don't respond. So ideally I'd get it down to responding within 24 hours, but it would gonna start out if I can get at least under 48 hours of me responding to, again, just across the board to everything. That would be the most ideal. Next goal is to clean my car every other week, inside and outside. I'm so bad about cleaning my car, and maybe getting a new car will help with this because I'll be more motivated to keep it cleaned and maintained and everything. But at least every other week, I wanna go vacuum it out, spray it down, wipe it out, and go through a car wash just to keep my car clean, especially because I'm just in my car all the time. I'm always driving around. So I hate getting in it when I feel like it like needs to be vacuumed or it's in. There's literally a car wash down the street from my house. I have no excuse not to go. My next goal is to take a trip out of the country. I've actually never left the country before. I literally don't even have a passport. So I really would like to take a trip out of the country. I definitely want to do a few trips this year, but one of them, even if it's just Canada, like I just want to go out of the country. My next goal is to start therapy. I feel like I say this like every year in my head, but I never actually did it. But I definitely within the next few months would like to start therapy for many reasons, but and that might be a whole nother topic or video or whatever to discuss many things, but that is a goal. I would like to start therapy this year. My next goal is to do at least one social activity interaction at least every other week, which to most people is probably like, that's it. But for me, that's big. I am such a homebody. I am such like an introvert. I just I'm not the most social person. And then when I do socialize, like if you guys watch my vlogs, like I had like a week where I like went out with a new girl I met and then like had 2 coffee dates with 2 different girls that I met. And it was just like so nice to get out of the house. And it wasn't like I was forcing myself to do anything crazy, like literally going to a coffee shop and working and just like hanging out with somebody. Like just little, it could be as simple as that. But I just want to be better about getting out and socializing at least twice a month. Like that is, if I do more, that is amazing. But I think that is like a reasonable goal for myself because I literally could go weeks and weeks without hanging out with anybody new or going out, and I'm content. So I want to get a little more extroverted this year. And my last little goal is to volunteer at least 5 times this year. And that could be anywhere, whether it's volunteering at a school or volunteering at I don't know. I just want to, like at an animal shelter, I want to find some time to do some volunteering, give back to the community. I feel like there's no reason that I shouldn't, and I haven't really volunteered since like college. I haven't, not that I can think of at least. I don't want to set too big of a goal that I'm not gonna like reach, but I think at least 5 times throughout the year. And again, if I could do more, that's amazing, but at least 5 times. And I will be content with that. And then we can always increase it next year. But yeah, so those are my like resolutions / goals for 2022. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna be tracking my goals like in these planners and just doing like monthly updates and stuff. So I do think I might make a video out of it. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a separate video or maybe just incorporate it into like a vlog where I kind of like go through my goals and kind of like do progress updates with you guys if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. But I think that's something that, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be a separate video or incorporate it into a vlog, but I do wanna keep you guys in the loop with how I'm doing on things, because then that'll also be like another layer of accountability. We'll see how I end up doing that for you guys. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that maybe it inspired you to set some goals, or maybe if you had some ideas in your mind, maybe inspire you to break it down to some smaller steps on how you're gonna achieve your goal, or trackers, or planning, whatever it is. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, Happy New Year. I'm so excited for the new year. I love the new year. I know it's so corny to be like new year. It's not like new year, new me energy, but you do get like a sense of like a restart when the new year rolls around. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. So again, thank you so much for a great 2021. And I'm excited to take things up another 10 levels in 2022. So I will see you guys in the new year. Can I be corny? I'll see you guys next year. Literally next year, it's in a day. See y'all next year. Bye guys.